The chip action was cool, but there was a no-wake zone imposed on the portable 32-bit VR system that Nintendo plans on releasing next spring. Like any good pirate, I found the spot where the treasure is buried and dug it up, pried it open, and boy is it full of good stuff. The Nintendo 32-bit VR system will be compatible with the Super Nintendo. No outside developers are being used to make games for the handheld unit. The expansion port on the bottom of the Super Nintendo will have a good use now. That's where the 32-bit VR hooks up to the Super NES. The unit is to make its first appearance in Japan later this month, and will be all over it like seagull droppings on the poop deck. But here's what really happened. As you probably figured out already, the system in question is the Virtual Boy. Released exactly 20 years ago, this was Nintendo's first large-scale failure. It attempted to create an immersive experience that emphasized convincing 3D effects, but it was neither true virtual reality nor a portable, two things that worked against the ambitious idea. Couple that with an expensive price point, and the Virtual Boy barely made it out of 1995 alive. Of course, this doesn't sound like the system EGM2's gossip guru described. He talked about how the Virtual Boy would be compatible with the Super Nintendo, and how no outside developers were being used to make new games. Both of those claims proved false, with nearly 24 original games developed by a total of 16 companies. Based on the wording of this rumor, it sounds like the unfortunately named expert thought that Nintendo was making a proper virtual reality headset. He pictured a fully immersive Lawnmower Man-style experience, complete with head tracking and low-res polygons. So I can only imagine his disappointment when he realized that all the Virtual Boy does is flash red lines until your eyeballs explode. To his credit, Expert was right about one thing. The Virtual Boy did make its first appearance that month. Nintendo unveiled the prototype at the Shoshinkei show in 1994, confusing both consumers and the press alike. But I guarantee that nobody was more surprised by the Virtual Boy than Expert. Hey, you survived the first episode of the 30 Ridiculous Retro Rumors. We'll be tackling a new retro rumor every day between now and Christmas. And I assure you that we're just getting started. Tomorrow we'll be jumping to 2005 for an Xbox 360 rumor. What will it be? Tune in Friday for a truly baffling prediction. Oh, and I want to wish all of my American viewers a happy Thanksgiving. Now click the subscribe button and support what we're doing here. Until then.